Good morning. Thank you for joining me for the daily reflection. I'm Reverend Doreen, and we're going to be using the Angel Tarot cards created by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. So, today's meditation moment for me was first looking at the energy of self-sabotage. And more specifically, why we're drawn to that. What is it about it that makes us want to create it and embrace it and employ it? And what I was seeing was, especially, it has to do with how we define ourselves. And when we have defined ourselves by a certain set of criteria, personality traits, limits as to what we can and can't do. And if we've built those definitions and labels and criteria into the structure of ourselves for, decades in my case, or maybe even just a year or 5 years, or, but when we really embrace those labels and criteria as that is who we are, and those limitations of what our talents are, what our capabilities are, then even if on a deep internal spiritual soul level we want to make changes and heal some of those things and release some of those labels, there's a very real reaction within our body, within our third chakra of how we generate our own power, that doesn't know how to make that leap, doesn't know how to make that change, doesn't know how to let go of that label. And so then you're running a split within yourself, within your energy field of wanting to make changes and wanting to hold on to the labels and the constructs of who you are. And that's where the self-sabotage energy comes from. It's like you want to make changes, so you take steps, you make changes, you open up a whole new avenue, and then that split energy that says, no, we got to stay back where we are, finds ways to destroy the steps that you've made. And I'm not bringing this up for self-judgment. I'm bringing it up so you can be aware of the labels that you create for yourself, and maybe finding more gentle ways to let them go. Even if it includes, I used to be this, and I enjoyed being that. These are the gifts it gave me. But now I'm releasing that, and I'm choosing to be this. This is who I am now. And when you acknowledge the change, when you acknowledge what you were and what it gave you, and you can love that, and then you can release it consciously with choice to become, even if you don't know what it is. There's something I want to become, I don't know what it is yet. And that sometimes feels scary, but when you can love that fear part of yourself, or at least acknowledge it, then the self-sabotage lessens. So it's a rather long meditative moment, but it was pretty profound. And right after that came the energy of looking at, when you can just be. And in the states of when you just be, how do you feel? Is that just peace? Is that enjoyment? Is that silence? Is that noise? What is it when you can just be? So, all right. Now we're going to look at our card for today. We have the Chariot. This is a major arcana card. The Chariot is all about, and I think you can see it here, the white horse and the dark horse, taking the splits within you and being able to bring them together and guide them forward. It takes courage. It takes a sense of willpower. It takes awareness of what those things are that want to pull you off path, and how to not only force them in line, but how to utilize their strengths to push into that center place that allows you to direct where you want to go, even as they want to pull apart or go their own way. So this is a very powerful card. It is a card of, in some ways, compromise, meeting in the middle, but mostly it's about being able to direct all the aspects of yourself and the influences in your life towards a common direction, of you being the charioteer driving the chariot. So be blessed. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Reflection. And I hope that you can honor all sides of yourself and acknowledge where you are no longer things that you defined yourself as, and can embrace new criteria for yourself. Take care.